Impaction. It's a heck of a thing. Basically, it means you can't drop the kids off at the pool. Now, this happens to reptiles all too often, and this can be a multifaceted issue. Are your temperatures proper? If your temperatures are too low, your animal can't digest food properly, it could get impacted. Is your animal dehydrated? Does it have proper access to fresh, clean water? If it does not, your animal could get impacted. And it's not good. You don't want that. Fortunately, there's some solutions to impaction. Let's take a look at a few at-home solutions that you can try if you're waiting to get in to see the veterinarian. Step number one is generally going to be a shallow, lukewarm bath. And when I say lukewarm, if you're putting your fingers in the bath water and you're saying, ouch, that's going to be too much luke, or too much warm, maybe not enough luke. Now, you don't want to use your sink or bathtub for this. I hear this a lot, but that is going to be a lovely little trap for bacteria. You want to take a Rubbermaid tote of sorts with a locking lid, and you want to make sure this bath isn't going to drown your animal either. Just a little bit in the bottom. Maybe comes up to their shoulders. Unless they're a snake, they don't have shoulders, in which case comes about 3/4 up the back. This is going to help get them this weightless feeling. It can really help move their bowels along. Now, another thing you can do while you wait for the vet is diet. Again, snakes can't eat gourds, they can't eat pumpkins. It's not really a thing that they do. But this squash here is my stand-in representative pumpkin because I couldn't find one. Pumpkin puree can be a great way to move obstructions in the GI tract along. So if you have an omnivorous animal like a bearded dragon or an Argentine tegu, this will really help lubricate things. You can also add a little bit of cod liver oil to it, and that will also help slide things along. Now, if those don't work and you're still waiting for the vet, you might have to get a little bit more aggressive with your methods. And when I say aggressive, I might have meant intimate. These things work wonders. Now, this one's wandering away here. Come back. But if you have obstruction in your intestines and you're having a hard time moving it along, sometimes all it takes is a little motion. And these things have multiple settings. This is a fast setting. This would really help that shit fly. It also has other settings they do other things. I don't know. This is a piece of equipment I'm not very familiar with. But all you got to do is if you got your animal, and I mean this one's pooping just fine, but we're gonna use him for demonstration's sake anyways. So you take your bearded dragon. Oh, where are you going, bud? He knows what's up.
Doesn't like that color.
He doesn't like the color. And you just kind of hold it down where those intestines are, and he's immediately placated. I think mostly he's confused, but this can help move things along. Now, that's about all you want to do at home. Ultimately, at the end of the day, if your animal has an impaction and is unable to move things along, you do want to book an appointment with a veterinarian. These can be pretty serious things that you want to get dealt with sooner than later, because an impaction that isn't moving along is going to back up their system. So these are things you can try while you wait to get into the veterinarian, but these are not a guaranteed fix by any means. Sometimes impactions are serious enough where surgical intervention is required. So be responsible. But in the meantime, while you're waiting for that appointment, give it a try.